Good morning, Yellow Jackets. It's Sam Oxenine here with the special edition of WBUZ's magazine show. Coming up in February is Black History Month, and we have a pretty good show to kick it off right. Enjoy. Our first segment on the special edition of this magazine show will be a public service announcement with Devon Sims as he takes a look back on some historical figures.
I am Garrett Morgan, 1877 to 1963, inventing the gas mask.
Elijah McCoy, 1843 to 1924, and I invented oil cups for all trains.
Madam C.J. Walker, 1867 through 1919, and I invented hair growing lotion.
Lonnie G. Johnson, 1949 to present. I invented the world famous water gun, the Super Soaker.
Lewis Latimer, 1848-1928, invented the carbon filament for the light bulb.
Granville T. Woods, 1856-1910, invented a train-to-station communication system.
Thank you, Devon, for that very informational piece. Now let's send it over to Claire with the movie review on a movie that just hit the streets called Selma.
He's got supporters. Detroit, New York, Los Angeles, inciting large-scale arrests and sympathy marches.
I'm very aware of that, Mr.
Hoover.
What I do know, what I need to know right now, what's Martin Luther King about to do next?
Mr. President, Dr. King is here.
Selma is the story of a movement. The film chronicles the tumultuous 3-month period in 1965 when Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. led a dangerous campaign to secure equal voting rights in the face of violent opposition. The epic march from Selma to Montgomery culminated in President Johnson signing the Voting Rights Act of 1965, one of the most significant victories for the civil rights movement. Director Ava DuVernay's Selma tells the real story of how the revered leader and visionary Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s movement prompted change that forever altered history.
The people. We must march. We must stand up.
Enough is enough.
Now let's take a look on what's trending in the African American community. Over the past years, African American lives have been taken with very little justice handed down. Lives like Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Jordan Davis, and Oscar Grant have all been killed without any showing of crimes being committed by them. A hashtag was started called #Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter was started in 2012 after the trial of Trayvon Martin. Black Lives Matter is a call to action and a response to the anti-black racism in our society. Black Lives Matter goes beyond the killings of black people. The overall goal for Black Lives Matter is for black lives to be no longer targeted. The fight to take this hashtag off of social media and onto the streets has just begun.
#Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Now let's take a look on the importance of black history.
Every month, Americans take the time to recognize African American historical figures and their sacrifices. I'm Monica Wiles with a news feature about why Black History Month is important.
Dr. Woodson initiated the first Negro History Week in February 1926. He selected the week in February that included the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, two key figures in the history of African Americans.
Black
History Month is important because it's important to honor all aspects of our American culture. We're a great melting pot. We honor Asian Pacific Americans one month, Women's History Month is another month, and so it just makes absolute sense to honor the African American culture as it is assimilated into the American culture.
It's good to know where we came from, more than just black people. More, like every minority deserves a chance to talk about where they all came from, you know? And we all came from separated roots, so we all have to come, we all have to work together in order to make a society more reliable, you know?
Black History Month is important because we need to know our roots and where we came from.
It's important to know about our history so it won't repeat itself again.
Black history is important because we wouldn't be nowhere without our ancestors doing what they did to give us out of slavery.
Black people in the past or white people who contributed to us.
Black History Month is important because it is part of our culture as Americans. We need to know about where our society has come from, and our society has changed so much from where it started to where it is now.
History Month is important because it gives us the opportunity to focus on those things that people have done to prepare a trail to honor those who come before us, to encourage us to motivate through the future.
Now here's some important and familiar faces in the African American history culture. Now I'm going to send it over to Dylan Trombley as he walks around the Blake High School lunchroom and asks people what they really know about African American history.
What's up, guys? We're walking down here, the E building. We're going to B-Lunch to see what people really know about black history. Let's do it. What's up, William? I have a question for you, man.
Sure. Anything for you?
Alright. Who is Harriet Tubman and what does she do?
Harriet Tubman, Harriet Tubman? She was the person who freed the slaves, so like made her go through a tunnel or something like that.
The tunnel?
Not a tunnel, but like she freed them from the crops.
Underground Railroad.
Oh.
Okay. Alright. Who invented peanut butter?
George Washington Carver.
Correct. Good job. Today is Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. How old is he?
He's like 90 something.
Excuse me, ma'am. Who invented the traffic light?
I don't know.
There you have it, folks. Who was the first African American Supreme Court justice?
Guys, do you have any idea?
Wait. Let me ask my crew.
Guys?
We don't know. Sorry.
Where was Martin Luther King Jr. assassinated? What city?
Where was Martin Luther King Jr.? Alabama?
No.
It's not Alabama. I don't know.
Thank you. Who is Rosa Parks?
Rosa Parks is the lady who did not get up from her seat because the white man told her to get up.
Finish this line. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
We landed on a boat.
Incorrect, sir.
We landed on a boat. We landed on a
Well, Yellow Jackets, we hope you enjoyed our Black History Month tribute and that you honor and respect those historical figures. Have a wonderful day, Yellow Jackets, and remember to follow us on Twitter at BlakeHS_WBUZ.